Check, check, check.
Dominic Florell. Yeah. It's been, uh-huh.
Hey, welcome to HSM Live. This is Pastor Kyle. It is the early evening show starring yours truly, Pastor Kyle. Pumped that you have come to join us. You are so important and valuable. We have a special guest joining us here shortly, but I want to get us things started off here. Let's see in the comments how you've kept yourself busy this week. I would love to hear that in quarantine, how we're doing. Let's see here. I see people got hanging out with some hammocks. That has been awesome. We've got grilled cheese, grilled tuna. I don't like tuna at all. Tomatoes, neither. Yep, sorry, not a big fan of that. Let's see here. Oh, Sarah Trout loves the theme, guys. Let's see. What have we been doing? Keeping ourselves busy with all week long on quarantine. It's getting nice. A lot of weird weather. Weird weather this week. Well, as I wait for those comments, I've been keeping myself pretty busy this week. I've been working on a bathroom remodel at home with some friends of mine. Shout out Cody Wolf. Raising a baby. Started a garden. Nice. I've been working on church stuff. You guessed it, at home. I've been working out at home. Speaking of working out, don't know if you heard about it or not, but here in just a few minutes over on Zoom, we've got Kyle Henley from here doing a little workout with us. Will be our hang time. We've got Christine, the one and only folks, doing some dance aerobics. And then we've got Gabby Drummer with the games. So we'll have 3 options. It should be a good time. I'm excited to hang out with that. Pop in and out. I'll be on dad duty while Christine dances the 15 to 17 minutes away. What else? Let's see. Raising a baby, garden, walking in parks, nice. Hiking. Going outside a lot, nice. Lots of time outside. Lacrosse, soccer, bowling, basketball, gymnastics, just soccer. Running. The old school hope mug. That's right, Renee. Good find. Let's see, what else have I been doing? Dom, how are you? What have you been doing this weekend? Producer Dom. This week, working? No, schoolwork from Dom. Oh, man. Nice. Okay, well, maybe this week could be a little nicer. Nice weather. I've been working on my yard at home, working on getting more sleep at home. Salah's been cooperating for the most part. Working on watching Netflix and Hulu at home. I just pretty much feel like it's a lot of work at home. So that's pretty much the theme of my life right now. Well, yeah, you guys should be also doing your schoolwork as well at home. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We're going to head to commercial really quick, and then we're going to welcome our guest back to the show. Well, this is not back to the show for the first time. So our special guest can get ready, come up from the back. This commercial is only about 18 to 20 seconds long. So here we go. This episode of Early Evening Show is brought to you by Belvedere Ball, the greatest youth ministry game of all time, sweeping the nation and all the youth ministry scenes, as long as quarantine lets out soon. And folks, we are back. What a striking commercial. And I don't know if you noticed who we've brought to the show out of hiding, I would say. The one and only Christian De Jesus. Let's hear it. Go wild, folks. I want to hear you from here, the church. He is a local HSM legend, hence the shirt, HSM legend. He's truly one of a kind. And he's a dear friend of mine. We've done a lot of ministry, a lot of life together. And he is, of course, married to the other legendary Katie De Jesus. And he just became a dad. How about that? Welcome, Christian, to the show, the early evening show. Should have said starring Pastor Kyle and Christian. I don't know what your title was going to be. Dad, Christian De Jesus.
I don't know, but I appreciate you having me on your show tonight, Kyle.
Hey, you know what? I am. Well, it's not really tonight. It's the early evening,
Sorry,
Christian. So
this early evening.
all right, let's see here. Oh, hey, Strasser thinks your shirt is awesome.
Oh,
Renee,
thank you.
too. Very professional.
Thank you.
All right. So, hey, I just have a couple questions for you. I know you've been a little busy recently with the whole being a dad, being a parent thing. It takes up a lot of time. Well, just a couple questions I know our audience would love to ask. So if you guys have any questions, you can throw that in the chat as well. Here we go. First off, Christian, what have you been up to recently? What are you keeping yourself busy with?
Well, you know, I'm still working. I'm working from home, so that's keeping me partially busy. I feel like most of the time I'm working from home, quote unquote. You know, I'm really just kind of there with webinars playing, and then I'm just playing with Lily. I'm just playing with my baby, and you know, changing her diapers. You know, every now and then, making sure she's getting burped. You know, handing her off to mom, taking her from mom. So that's a lot of my day.
Giving mom a break.
Yeah, giving mom a break. If I'm not working, if I'm not doing anything with Lily, I'm either running around outside. Like I've been doing a little bit of gardening. I've been riding my bike, which has been really nice. Especially the past few days have been really nice to be out. And something I really like to do, which I encourage any viewers with any newborns ever, is to put your baby on their tummy, and as they try to push themselves up, you do push-ups. You work out with them.
Oh, no dad bod for Christian, folks.
That's right.
All right. Hey, great question from one of our viewers, Rachel. Does Lily have any nicknames yet?
Yeah, she's practically before birth had nicknames. Before she was born, and kind of what kind of spurred the name was Lil Calf, because Katie and her mom call each other Calf because they're both Catherine or Kathy. So they call each other Calf, and
With an F or TH?
with a PH.
A PH, calf, okay.
Calf, yeah. And
Okay.
I jokingly said, we're gonna have a little calf, a little calfie.
Right.
So that's her name's Lily Catherine. So that's
All right,
one of her
Lil Calf.
nicknames, and then just Lil is her other nickname.
Lil, what's up,
Yeah.
Lil? What about like Lillipop?
Lily Pop?
Lillipop, like a lollipop, Lillipop.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
What? Wow. Lily Pad, how about that?
I like Lily Pad.
What about
Yes.
Lillipop? I don't know, what's wrong with that? You can get off my show really quick if you, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. I'm normally a home run with the nicknames for new youth group
I
children.
know. I am a little surprised. I
Well-
was wondering what you're gonna throw my way.
Well, I'll keep working on it. All right,
Yeah.
it'll come to me. Don't worry. I haven't spent much time with her. Normally,
Right.
it's an organic thing.
Right. I was gonna say. I feel like when you spend time with any person or even an object, suddenly a nickname comes out.
Well, if you guys don't know, me and Christine, we have lots of names for our objects. So,
It's very
anyways,
true.
moving on,
Very
Christian.
true.
It's good. Just a couple of questions here. Let's see here. Let's see here.
I'm gonna look too.
All right. Let's see. You already talked about how being a dad is. Well, do you enjoy it?
Do I enjoy it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
That's what I figured.
Like, for real, I highly recommend having a baby. It's obviously life-changing. For me, I feel like I've been, since she was born, I've been trying to put like the feeling into words. And like the moment I held her was just kind of like this moment of just, really I was kind of like praising God because I was just amazed at, this privilege, this blessing to have a little creature in your hands that's yours. So every day, it's literally been like kind of at the forefront of my mind, my thoughts of just thinking of, how it's just such a blessing, and it's only, she's going on 3 weeks old now, and it's been amazing already to see how much she's grown, just from like pictures from the first few days to now. She's gotten big, even though she's so tiny still. So it's been a real blessing.
That is fantastic. Hey, what's one thing you've learned during quarantine?
One thing I've learned that Zoom is it's kind of overrated. I feel like everyone wants to use Zoom.
Do we really want to use it anymore, though?
Right. And I keep wondering, like whatever happened to Skype? What happened to Skype? Skype was a thing.
Feel bad for Skype, huh?
I feel bad for Skype.
Do you know, within GroupMe, there's a little thing that says create Skype call.
I saw that.
You want to try it tonight sometime with the youth leaders, with our GroupMe?
I'd be interested in that.
I just want to try it with somebody.
Yeah.
All right, what else have you learned other than Zoom overrated?
I would say one of the biggest things I've learned is how important connection is, like connecting with people. It's very, especially with like my job, like I can't meet people I haven't already met, if that makes sense. I can't do outreach. I can't like go out. So like the people that I do know, like it's those connections are that much more meaningful. Especially, just talking about work, talking about friendships and family, it's 1,000 times more meaningful. Those small moments that we have together. Having my parents like drop by. Even though sometimes it's like, oh, what's going on? Like I wasn't ready for this. At the same time, it's like I'm really grateful to have them. Yeah, like there's humans on my doorstep. So it's been I think that's been like the biggest revelation for me is how meaningful connections are with other people.
And I hope that's something that I think a lot of people have learned. That's a great thing. And I hope that's something that we continue to develop
Yeah.
Afterwards, once we, maybe in like 3 years or something, we're allowed to say hi to people with closer than 6 feet. So what's the first thing that you're going to do? Actually, Sarah Trout asked, first thing you're going to do after quarantine. Took it right. Sarah, did you like hack straight into my Word doc or something? So first thing, quarantine's lifted. First thing that you haven't been able to do that you want to do.
I know I keep saying to my cousins and different family members, like, we need to just like all get together, have like a little reunion.
Well, party.
Yeah, a little party. So that's definitely on the forefront. I definitely want to throw in cheesesteaks and like some Philly cheesesteaks.
And where do you want to go? What's your favorite spot?
You know, I've been debating that for a while, Kyle. You know, I really like Tony Luke's.
Tony Luke's is delicious.
Jim Steaks has been my favorite pretty much like my whole life.
Never had it.
It's a classic. They got a lot of meat, some great rolls. Everything's great.
A lot of meat, great rolls,
great
count
flavor.
Me in.
But I've been wanting to maybe just try a new place, some place that like is highly rated in Philly that I just haven't been to.
Okay.
So that plus family is what I want to do.
Maybe you can combine it.
Yeah.
Maybe you and I can go eat our cheesesteak you still owe me from our place.
I owe you
from
like 5 years almost.
Is it? Yeah, it might be 3 or 4 years now, actually. Yeah, maybe we can add some garlic fries. I'll pay for the garlic fries.
No, I'll pay for it.
Okay, he said it, folks. It's on YouTube. Must be true. Last question. What's your best dad joke?
Best dad joke.
Yeah, before we get to some other stuff here.
Yeah, I say this one to Lily all the time. So her eyes are still developing. So she's looking around, and now and then she crosses her eyes. And I say, Lily, we don't cross our eyes, and we don't dot our T's.
Where's Caleb, Jesus, or Justin when you need him, huh? Where have been you? That's a pretty good one. I like that. Well done. That's funny. I like that a lot. Hey, Christian. I'll give you one in return. Why did the turkey cross the road?
Shoot, you just told me this. I don't remember. To get to the other side. No.
No, Christian. No, that's not why most things ever cross the road. It's because the turkey was playing chicken.
Oh.
All right. So here's a good question. I love this. Someone, I don't remember who it was, who's the first person you're going to hug? Oh, it was Jerry. Who's the first person you're going to hug after quarantine? And all I know is Sydney Creedon said, you hope it's you, Jerry. So, boom, roasted Jerry. Well done, Sydney. Jerry just got roasted by a sixth grader girl. That is fantastic. Well done. All right. Hey, well, we're going to head to our segment here, and we're going to ask for some more viewer participation here. This is called Hot Takes, and this is really the main reason we brought you on the show. Is because I want to know your take on these hot topics. Hot takes. So here's our first example. You can see that. No, that's not the example. That's not. Oh no. Here we go. There we go. So here's our first example. Batman is not a superhero. That's a hot take. What? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who's not a superhero?
Oh man, can I agree and disagree?
You better do it quick. About 12 seconds.
I agree because he exudes that heroism. He's going out and fighting crime. He's looking to help make the world, really his town, like he's trying to make the world a better place. And why he's not a superhero is because I feel like superhero usually is the definition requires superpowers and super abilities, and he doesn't have any kind of mutations that make that a thing.
Okay, all right, I hear you. That's what I think. Sarah Trout says, what? Yes, he is. He's an OG. Okay, so Owen Vendetta. All right. So, all right, that's a good list. That's some interesting hot takes there. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Here's a hot take. Country music is trash. What do you think?
Country music. I wouldn't say country music is trash. I would say the country popular music, like the pop music that's like, it's all sounds kind of the same and it's the same message and the same everything, that to me is trash. But real country, like some nice twang and some soulful, like just, that's beautiful.
Old stuff, good stuff.
The good
Brooks and
stuff.
Dunn.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Chris Stapleton is my favorite.
Okay, all right. False. I'm getting a lot of hate from. Well, some people say yes. False. Let's go to the next one here. Come on, people. Let's see that. Let's see what you think about these hot takes. All right. This is big time with our me-centered focus. You should never tag yourself in a picture. Christian, what do you think? Should you never tag yourself? I'm assuming they mean social media.
Does this mean like the picture you posted, or?
Yes. That's what I would take. I'm posting a picture of a group. I should never tag myself. I don't know.
I don't know why that's. I don't know. I've never even thought about that. I guess. I guess it's not necessary. So I don't. Maybe it's. I feel like it's just an extra step in your thumb twiddling. You already know you're in the picture, and if you're tagging yourself, then you're just doing a little more work for yourself, I guess.
I'm just trying to get me more people to look at you. I don't know.
Oh, is that why people do it?
I don't know. I've never thought about it either. Interesting. That's a hot take, though, here, folks. Heard it here first. Bachelor's a terrible TV show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I might need to hold back on this.
Completely true.
Oh, so true. Oh, my gosh. I just, let's put it this way. Like, can you see yourself being the bachelor and people, or rather your best friend or your sibling or even your parents? Imagine if your dad was the bachelor and you had all these random women and he was being very intimate with all of these random women. That's just, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's a thing. And everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to see who he gives a rose. Oh, man. And every time, I swear, every time.
Come on, somebody. Come on.
So almost every single time, I don't really watch The Bachelor. I feel like I always know, like, it started because it just, my mom or someone's mom or my wife is watching it. And then I know it ends because I see the host dude say, and now for the twist that no one expected.
That someone got dumped?
Right, like they gave the last rose, and then they're like, actually, I don't love you, and then they pick the last person they wanted, and...
Hey, Christian 2020, Kelty Sue says, you could win.
Thank you.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. I hear people watching it for the sheer amount of dramatics. Christian, this is a big one. We landed on the moon. It's a hot take.
Oh, like a true or false?
Do you believe we actually landed on the moon?
Can we define we?
Huh? Do you
Like
believe?
Who's we?
USA.
Oh.
We landed on the moon when we said we did.
When we said we did. I'm going to say yes. I feel like it's possible. I feel like it's also possible it didn't happen, but I think it's possible that it did.
You know, here's my hot take.
I want to hear what you think.
I think we landed on the moon. Yeah. Of all the conspiracy theories, I think we might have landed on the moon, but maybe not when we said we did. I think we probably did, because why wouldn't you if you can? But think about that time in history. USA is doing everything they can to win the Cold War. So, I mean, they could have filmed that, Johnsky, in some studio in the desert or something. And we'd never know. I believe we got there eventually, but maybe not when we did.
Do you think, like, they actually, what if they did it before they actually filmed it? Like, they actually landed on the moon before they, like, actually, for real, how do I explain this? Like, they actually went to the moon and didn't tell anyone and did that film and then did it again and then they broadcasted that one. Like they had a practice run, is what I'm saying.
So you think they went to the moon and didn't tell anybody?
Right.
I mean, possible, I guess. Anyways, we're going to move on. This is our last hot take, and I'd love to see people's opinions. Never mind. That's totally acceptable. Why wouldn't you brush your teeth and shower? Because I have an electric toothbrush, so I can't anymore. Here's the last one I meant to press. Should Christian shave his stash? Weird formatting, but what do you think?
I'm all for it. I don't know how well you can all see me on your HD.
Do you want to get? You can walk up to the
devices.
camera if you want. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, actually, you're pretty close. But go ahead, get closer.
All right, which one am I looking at?
The one on the close one. You can get closer. Go ahead, Christian. Strasser says the Earth is flat. By the way, oh, I can't wait to see this. Go back a little bit. This is the content you guys came here for. Got to screenshot that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, come on back, Christian.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm okay with shaving it.
But you just like it so far.
It's just, it's a quarantine thing.
Oh.
I cut my own hair. I'm a dad now. Like,
It's true. Christine, what about, could I just rock my mustache?
oh, yeah.
Christine, if you guys could see the look on Christine's face. Someday I will. Man. All right, so those are some good hot takes. Hey, we're going to head to commercial real quick and give us a second. And then we'll be back for one more segment before we head to Zoom. Sound good? Sound like a plan? All right, here we go. All right, we are back to the early evening show starring Pastor Kyle and, of course, our special guest, Christian De Jesus. Hey, well, we have a little game we're going to play, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see how it goes, and it is called the early evening show. Let's watch that one more time. Can you do the eyes like them?
The eyes?
Yeah, watch the eyes like that.
I think so.
Did he get it, Dom? What do you think? You want to go up to the camera, I guess? Yeah. This is really good. That's worth it. All right. So this is a game called Word Sneak, and a couple people have sent in some words for us, and we don't know the words. We have not seen them, and we have to sneak the words into just a conversation we're going to have. All right. So here we go. Christian, you made. Dom, should I start at the top of the pile facing me or the... Well, I'm just worried I'm going to start with the wrong word. All right, so hopefully this is the right word. All right, Christian, do you have your stacks right here? So turn it over, start at the top. So the top right side up.
Yeah, facing up. Yeah,
facing up. Okay, Christian, you want to start or you want me to start?
I can start.
All right.
It's a pretty easy one.
Go ahead. So you start a conversation.
All right. So, I've been...
Ramble on a little bit. Let's have some nice...
Yeah. Banter.
Banter, of course.
Yeah. I've been thinking about... lately, I've been thinking about some of my favorite fruits and, how much I enjoy... a nice, fresh, fruit. When we first got home, we actually got a whole basket of fruit.
Wow.
From the hospital. Like a bunch of my coworkers sent a basket. It was literally like within 30 minutes of being home, we're just like, what the heck? Like there was this literally like that big, like this massive basket of fruit.
Okay. Tell me more.
And the only thing I feel like it was missing, well, I'll let you guess. What do you think would be missing from a delicious fruit basket?
Nectarine.
I wasn't thinking that, but for me it was raspberries.
Raspberries. They're missing raspberries, huh?
Raspberries.
Missing raspberries. Don, was that the right way? Okay, missing raspberries. Well, I'll tell you what. Raspberries are delicious, but I found that that raspberries, sometimes when I eat them, because they're little seeds and like the small little pieces, sometimes they can get stuck in my neard, and which
what?
My neard.
Your knee?
My neard.
Oh, your
My
neard.
My neck beard.
Oh.
My neard. So the raspberries
painful.
dribbled down into my neard, and it's.
Does that like burn? Because I know like sometimes like when like things drip down here, there's like a weird like it burns.
It doesn't beard. It doesn't burn my neard. It just gets stuck in my neard.
It doesn't beard your neard.
It doesn't beard my neard. So maybe I'll just grow neard and leave it like your stash.
I guess. I mean that makes a lot of sense. If you did that, that would work.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess I've been thinking about with that with neards, who would have a really good neard?
Who's that?
Pon Jiper.
Pon Jiper.
Pon Jiper.
Can you tell me who Pon Jiper is?
He's the pastor. Oh, my fault. John Piper.
Oh, John Piper.
Yeah. Sometimes I mix up the letters, but do you know John Piper?
Yes, me and him go way back.
Well, I guess if you think about it, his alter ego is Pon Jiper.
Okay. All right.
He would look really good with a neard.
I heard this story once about Pon Jiper. He would go on adventures to lonely mountains, over mountains, through snow drifts, through caves underneath to visit the dwarves, with elves and all sorts of folk from Lord of the Rings. But the main person he would go on adventures with, this Pon Jiper, was Bilbo Baggins. And
Pon Jiper and Bilbo Baggins.
Can you imagine that story, that adventure?
That height difference.
The height difference would be fantastic.
Yeah.
That would be great to see. Maybe we can make that happen next week's HSM Live. We'll do Pon Jiper and Bilbo Baggins.
I feel like you put those two together, like, I feel like you're looking at, the back, like the kitchen of a Chick-fil-A. It would be so yummy, like that combination of people. You have Bilbo Baggins, this great adventurer who's, he's meek, but he has so much just like tenacity deep down inside. And then you have Pon Jiper, who is like this alter ego of John Piper, and just the limits that they can break, like, is just unthinkable.
Endless.
And I can see them in the back of a Chick-fil-A kitchen cooking up the most Chick-fil-icky kind of food.
Chick-fil-icky, huh?
Chick-fil-icky.
That would be so like just lick your fingers good.
Finger licking good. Chick-fil-icky.
That's right. Get out of here, KFC. Well, you know what? Speaking of Chick-fil-A and Chick-fil-icky, last time I was there, which has been seems like months now, and probably is actually. Moment of silence. And we're back. They were playing, the Saratoga one. For a long time, they often played piano versions or musical instrumental versions of Christian songs. I heard this lady talking just a couple booths over. She was saying, I feel like I've heard this song before. She was like humming it. Reckless dove of God. And I was like, wait, what'd she say? And I was like, she said the reckless dove of God. I think that's what she meant. I think she was think it meant like the Holy Spirit or something. So reckless dove. I never heard anyone hear that. Sing that before.
That's how I always sing it.
So maybe we'll sing it next time at church, Reckless Dove.
Reckless Dove. You know what I'm thinking? Reckless Dove would be a great song that Crooked Hill could make. That would be a really good.
Dude, and you know who
Crooked Hill.
You know who Crooked Hill should have as featured on at least the music, maybe the album cover too. Really famous these parts.
Kanye? Kanye?
No, but this is bigger, way bigger than Kanye, at least in our area. He's a weather guy. His name is Volcano Vinny. He reports the weather like nobody else.
So wait, you're imagining him featured on a Crooked Hill album?
Yes, about the reckless dove of God.
Yo.
Crooked Hill.
Brother, I think that could be legit. I think you could sample. I think you could do that. I think you should do that. That would be. I'm on board with this.
Along with the Books of the Bible song, I'm still waiting for him to produce for HSM.
Dude, Crooked Hill. Don't even get me started. You know, like sometimes when I think of the things that Crooked Hill could do, I think of Harambe. Because like there was so much potential, so much. I mean, I forget exactly what the name means, but it has to do with royalty. Harambe is royalty. You know, rest in peace.
You know what? Speaking of royalty, you know who I would love to visit with royalty right now?
Kim Kardashian?
Definitely not Kim or Kanye.
No, Meghan.
No, I'd love to
Markle?
go through the royalty of the Dairy Queen drive-through. Would be just so good.
I feel like I've been like maybe 3 times in the past 2 weeks to Dairy Queen.
The Dairy Queen drive-through.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah, I guess because it's still April. The blizzard of the month, I believe, is Wonder Woman. It's really good.
Does it have real bits of Wonder Woman in it?
I think it's like cookies and brownies. I don't know. It's like a cookie dough brownie thing. You know, it's probably something you would see on TikTok or TikToks. What is it called?
The TikToks.
The TikToks.
According to Seymour Butts, the TikToks.
The TikToks.
TikToks.
Yeah, thank you, Seymour.
Well, and I'll tell you what, along with the Wonder Woman Blizzard of the Month, they should come out with a meatloaf of the month. And I think that would be delightful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Speaking of meatloaf of the month, I believe it's a recipe by Christine Henley, but Renee Scare made it for us, and that meatloaf. Oh my gosh. I was doing everything I could not to eat it all because it was so good. I was like, I have to save this, and it was so hard. Like I was actually full, and I was like, I want to keep going, and it was so hard. But that meatloaf of the month for sure.
And that is Word Sneak, everyone. Hope you enjoyed our early evening show here at HSM Live. That's going to take us out and heading over to Zoom here. So it's once again, round of applause for special guest Christian.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me on your devices.
Yeah, for sure. Your shirt looks really cool. I was hoping mine would do a little bit of the same too.
Yeah, what is mine doing? What does it look like?
It just looks like stupid chat. It just sort of sees through. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Hey, at this point in time, guys, thanks so much for joining YouTube Live. Head over to Zoom. I am going to open it up here shortly. Once again, if you didn't hear or see, we have a couple options for hang time. We're going to be doing dance aerobics with Christine folks. We have a little fun workout with Kyle Henley. And then we have games with Gabby. She's got a couple games planned. So get ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed our show.
Awesome.
This is the early evening show starring Pastor Kyle. And this week, our special guest, Christian Andres Jesus, a new dad and a dear friend of mine. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome time until I see you shortly on Zoom. Deuces.